is in the description for you. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about what's going on in the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to give a little update. So today, I just want to show you guys how there's lots of stuff going on in the Bitcoin. So much stuff that it's really hard to figure out where it's going to go. There's so much counteracting stuff. So there's bullish stuff and bearish stuff. I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that Bitcoin can do to see where it's actually going to go. If we break above a specific level, we're going to go up. If we're going to break below a specific level, we're actually going to fall. But the odds of us falling are less because, of course, Elon Musk. I'm going to be explaining to you guys all that and more in this video, so let's get into it. So, guys, first thing I want to show you is all the stuff in the long term, specifically on the 4-hour time frame. The daily time frame is going to go in a little tiny bit later, even though it's a little bigger. But the most important stuff is on the 4-hour time frame. You guys can see that we have this falling wedge, which is a 70% chance to the upside, which we broke out. And this falling wedge, if you count it as a falling wedge, the target has already been actually fulfilled at 45,000. But if you count this as a bullish pennant, then you can't even take the target and you can actually drag it all the way to here. That would mean that we could be going to $58,000. $57,959, so $58,000. So that is where we could be going for the target. And also, we are breaking out of a smaller triangle. This is a rising wedge, even though it's a bearish pattern, we broke out. I have some concerns about this, though. I'm going to talk to you guys about later in the video. But if, let's just say, we are going to confirm support right now above this triangle, we could be seeing a giant move up. If this was another bullish pennant, you could be seeing a move up to 66, 65, somewhere around there, $1,000. So that's where we could be seeing. So another bullish rise. So this is kind of already becoming bullish. Also, if we zoom in even more, we can go to an hourly time frame just to actually show you guys this. We have this falling broadening wedge, which is an 80% chance to the upside and 20% chance to the downside. So this could also be like a bullish pennant. If we break out of this, which is a really big chance, then we could be going to 55,000. And also that would confirm support of this rising wedge, which could mean we're going to go up. Now, that looks pretty bullish. We have all this bullish stuff. We have 3 bullish things, but there is some bearish stuff, like I'm saying. Let's start out in the hourly time frame where we are right now, and let me start here. So first thing I want to show you is that we are actually doing an M pattern. M patterns are bearish, and what does this mean? This means that we could be actually falling. If we break below 50,600, we're going to be actually doing this M pattern, and we could break down to 49,200. But that's not the only thing. If we're going to break to $49,000 or below 50,400 in the next day, then we could be actually seeing that we're going to fall below this falling broadening wedge, which could mean that we could fall to 49,200. Another target to the same exact level, 49,200. What's even interesting is that on the hourly time frame, the 200 hourly moving average is going to be about that level. But another thing is that we're going to be inside of this rising wedge. So if we break below this $50,900, 50,800, 50,900, about there, you guys can see that we actually going to fall back inside this triangle, which could mean we could fall all the way down to here, which is the 200 hourly moving average and the bottom of this triangle, which is a support trend, which we already topped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and every time we tap it, there's a more significant chance that we're actually going to fall. The 20 moving average on the hourly time frame is already on the top, and the 50, so the next target is 100. But if we break below 50,500, then we could be falling down. The 50-day moving average is at $50,000. If we break below that, the next target is, like I said, is $48,000. It's inside of this triangle. There is a possibility that we could still break down, because look at this triangle. How do I know that this is actually like a good triangle and not some kind of fake? Well, you guys can see that the volume is actually going down, and how I know that this is practically not a breakout unless we do some volume right now and confirm support, because that's still a possibility, but it's likely that it's not a breakout because there is no volume breaking out of this trend. So you can see that this volume trend down started right here, and it's still continuing. The volume's going smaller and smaller and smaller. that means that we're still inside of this triangle. We can actually lift this up a little bit, and this would mean this could be like this. And that's like a channel top, which is of course bearish. It's a reversal pattern. So we could be falling, if this is a channel top, we could be falling to $29,000, which nobody wants to see happen, because it's actually going to be sad for Bitcoin to fall down to $29,000 because of like it did so much, and all it's doing right now is going to fall down to there. But that's not the only bearish stuff, guys. Look at this. We're going to fall inside of this triangle, and if we break below 49,200, then the target where we could fall in this rising wedge is to 44,400. Why is this really significant? Because it is actually. Because this level actually corresponds with the 20-day moving average, guys. 20-day moving average is, as I speak, at 43,500, and the target is 44,500. So they're practically in the same spot. The only major thing I want to show you guys is that if we break, like in the long term, if we break $42,000, that's going to be really bad, because we're going to start to do lower lows. So as long as we don't break below $42,000 in the long term, we're still in a bullish pattern. So we can go like this, we can have these dumps, but we can keep going up. And that's going to be fine, because in the long term, we're still going to go up. So even if we fall below this level, and we're going to fall down to 44,000, I think we could still keep going. So all this small term stuff in there, the M pattern, the falling broadening wedge, if it fails, I'm saying if, because we could still be going up, then we could fall down to here. If you fall down to here, the continuation of trend could still keep going. The only major thing in the long term is if we break below $42,000, which is possible if this is a channel top. If this is a channel top, we should be falling about down where the trend started, which is about $29,000. And to make sure that actually like the bearish trend to happen, we have to break below $29,000. So for the bullish trend to actually stop, we have to like go below $42,000. But of course we can break below it and start staying around that level. But if we fall down to 29,000, then one, this could be like the support level, but we also could break it, and that would be like the signaling of the bear market. And two, that means we could be doing a head and shoulders pattern. And that would be huge. That would be a huge head and shoulders pattern. But this is already me going into the future, which is probably unlikely. But this head and shoulders, yeah, it would take us to $5,000, which is super unlikely. I'm just saying this is the possibilities that could happen. So if we break below $42,000, we could be seeing a fall down really hard. But if we break above $52,000, let me go into the hourly time frame, this could signal the next gigantic leg up. So if we break below $50,000, guys, 50,500, which is really unlikely, because also Elon Musk, everybody probably knows this, I know this, Elon Musk like invested $1.5 billion worth of Tesla into Bitcoin. And of course, that could buy out the whole entire Bitcoin, but of course he can't, because the supply and demand is not even going to be possible, because every time he's going to buy Bitcoin, there's going to be more demand and less supply, which is going to make it more valuable, which is going to make it more expensive, which means he's going to buy less Bitcoin, which is going to mean he's not going to buy all of it. And also, there's not enough buyers, which, you know, anybody who sells, the other person buys. And so the miners are mining, and then they sell to pay for the expensive, and then Elon Musk buys. But they get only 6.25 Bitcoin per hour, and that is right now about $300,000, and he has 1.5 billion. So it's going to take a while for him to buy all of it. So he just buys every dump, and that's why I mean it's pretty unlikely for us to fall. But if we do, this is what's going to happen, because like I said, let me just show you guys again. $50,000, 600. If we break below this level, we could be falling down to 49,000 to tap this level. If we break below 49,000, 48,800, somewhere about that level, we could be falling down to 44,000. In the long term, it's still fine as long as we don't break below 42,000. If we break below that, that could be bad. If we break above 52,800, then we could be doing this falling broadening wedge. And also, it could be the channel, and also it could be the target of this gigantic falling wedge right here, and also it could be this rising wedge, which could be also a bullish pennant, which could take us up to $58,000. That might happen if we break above 53,000 or 52,500 or somewhere about there. So last thing I want to show you guys is the R sign stochastic RSI, because the R sign stochastic RSI on the daily time frame are pretty high. So if we start falling, then that would mean on the daily time frame we could fall down to this level. Like again, we could do something like this. We can have some kind of like this dump down to this level, maybe a little bit lower. It's still going to be fine because the R sign stochastic RSI need to fall, and as long as you don't break below 42,000, like I said before, we're actually going to be still bullish in the long term. So this is what's going to actually happen. I know it's a lot of things that's actually happening right now, lots of battling, but mostly if we break below above 53,000, we're going to go up. If we break below 49,000, we're probably going to fall down to like about 44. So this is what Bitcoin is doing. A lot of data. If you want to go, you can go back and watch the video again. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go down below and like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that post notification bell. I'll see you guys next video. Bye!